What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? All right, y'all. So, I'm sure most of y'all have been seeing that, per usual, Blueface and Chrisean is trending. I don't really get into like celebrity gossip too much because for a long time I've always had that mindset like that shit ain't paying my bills, so I can give a fuck less. But since, I'm back on live trying to, break this algorithm, I need shit to talk about. So that's what we gonna talk about. Now, I'm very confused because when I look at them, just the whole situation in general, it don't matter who I'm looking at. Blueface though, especially, I don't get his motive. I just don't get him. I don't get him. I don't pay him enough attention to get him. But I've been looking at Chrisean for a while. I just feel so bad for her. And I know some of y'all probably like, I don't know what you feeling bad for. She put herself in that situation, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, but, that girl do love that man. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of us have been in love to the point where we know that the individual probably wasn't healthy for us, but yet we still stuck by their side. That lighting is like, I don't like this lighting, so I'm gonna try to like, is that better, y'all? Not really. Is this better? It's a little better. We're gonna make it do what it do. But I've never been in a situation where I have taken that type of abuse, but I'm pretty sure that I can relate to just not loving yourself enough, not knowing how to love yourself enough, not even being able to love yourself enough, and loving somebody else more than yourself, and loving somebody else so much that you feel like you're being fulfilled by them, and in reality they are unhealthy and showing you areas of yourself that you really need to heal in a lot of ways. I was looking at him and his baby mama though. What's her name? Jaden Alexis or some shit like that. I don't know. But I was looking at him and his baby mama, and I'm just like, he just talking, using the dildo as a microphone and just being disrespectful. Saying on there that he fucked her at her grandmother's house, and just being disrespectful. I mean, we don't expect him to show her respect. He dogs Chrisean, but you can tell he real hurt. You know what I mean? Like, real hurt. Just acting off of emotion. Like, he's a real emotional ass nigga. I've never seen no shit like it. I don't know nothing about him, but if I could guess, it looks like, he probably didn't have an active father or active nobody in his life. It looks like he was raised by a female that definitely hindered him, because he is definitely not growing. The way that he manipulates and mind fucks women is crazy to me. And what's even crazier to me is how the women that he attracts allows them. His behavior is very narcissistic. Like, is that a word, y'all? He comes off like he has some type of narcissist-like behavior, and he seems to be attracting low vibrational women, because there is no way that a woman that knows herself and sees the light in herself and actually knows her self-worth would be tolerating with any of that disrespect. I noticed too, Chrisean is also trying to like, find herself. It seems like she's trying to take a different path. I commend her for trying. I commend her for that. She's about to bring a baby into this world. Not for a lot of people, but maybe that's the shift and the transition that she needs. A lot of people, it takes for them to have a child for them to grow up. We expect people because they turn a certain age, or because they have a certain type of money, or because they, perceive, we just expect people to know better. Everybody don't know better. You may have been told better. You may have heard the shit. But that doesn't necessarily mean you were taught it. That doesn't necessarily mean it clicked. That doesn't necessarily mean the lesson was received. You know what I mean? Some of us are more hard-headed than others. Some of us struggles are we take longer to learn that lesson, and it's sad to me that they're just going, you allow yourself to abuse, you basically get abused like that. But one thing that I will say is, I was reading a book. I read a lot, y'all. I can't remember what it was called, but it was saying that typically we abuse ourselves more than we allow anybody else to abuse us. And we will continue to be with somebody and continue to take that abuse as long as we are still abusing ourselves more. It's typically when we stop abusing ourselves and we realize somebody else is abusing us more, that's when we typically get the strength to walk away. That's real deep, because some of us have stuff rooted into us from childhood trauma that we forgot, and we are just subconsciously enabling certain ways, and we're projecting out certain energy into the universe, and we don't even realize that's why we are having these same recycled ways in life, these same recycled lessons that we're not learning from, that we're not growing from. We're learning these lessons in different people, and we just blame that other person, and don't get me wrong, that other person is definitely doing some stuff. But we have to still take the finger from pointing at them and point it at ourselves if we are the ones that are fed up. We have to realize, okay, we have to analyze the situation and be like, why am I even tolerating this? Like, what did I go through to get me to the point where this is okay? Because I know it's not okay. People are telling me it's not okay. It's frowned upon. But I love him so much, so I keep taking the abuse. We have such high hopes. He's going to change, or she's going to change. They don't change. Not saying they won't change. Not saying they can't change. But a lot of times, you guys, like, when you meet people, you got to remember where you were at when you first met them. Were you vibrating a little lower when you first met them? Is that why you guys ever even align? Have you ever taken a time out, like you were dating somebody and then, you moved on or whatever? You'd be like, I don't know what I even seen in him. Think about where you was at when you first met that individual. Like, you were probably, your mindset was probably not where it's at now. And that's just real shit. Like, you have to think about who you attract, where they're at. People outgrow each other. And that's when it's the toughest work. Like, you could stay with that individual, but y'all both have to be growing. You can't just be growing. Y'all start here and you growing, and the person is not, y'all unequally yoked. It's not going to work. That person has to be reciprocating your energy. That person has to be taking accountability. There definitely has to be communication. That's how you learn somebody. That's how you grow. You can't be out here, giving the world an opinion of your business. Do y'all know what energy is? I was looking and I'm like, I see why Beyonce lives a very private life. I see why a lot of celebrities live a very private life. If you are not mentally headstrong, if you are not mentally strong, the world will tear your ass up if you allow it. If you welcome your drama, if you welcome your business, if you invite the world in it, I don't care how good of a person you think you are. I don't care how good looking you think you are. There is going to be some type of spirit that is going to come and interact with you and try to dim your light. And that's just what it is. Somebody is always going to find a flaw in something. Somebody is always going to have something to say. So you have to really, really be mentally strong when you put your business out like that. And I'm just looking and I'm like, now he's with this baby mama for however long that's going to last. And you just disrespecting her and doing the same thing, which we don't not expect, right? We don't expect him to treat her no better. That's who he is as a person. So it's definitely not personal. But I was just like, I don't want to call him stupid because who are we to judge? But I mean, I ain't going for the shit. But we all on different levels. You know what I mean? We all have different pain tolerances. So it's just like, I'm looking at the other baby mama now and I'm listening to the conversation. I can't even keep up with the conversation because it's almost like they speak in their own foolish code. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. It was like a bunch of insiders or something, but they seemed like they were having a good time. But they looked it really stupid to me. And that's just how it is. They looked it very stupid. You got all these goddamn kids that you're bringing into this world. Well, I don't know how many kids he got. We know what? It's about to be at least 2, right? But you got these kids you bringing in this world. I'm not saying nobody is perfect, but talking with the dildo. Y'all, as he was talking with this vibrator, it wasn't a dildo, the little vibrator. All I kept wondering is like, because I'm looking at them, I'm like, I wonder, did they sanitize it? Like, is it clean? Did they use water? Like, he keep putting it up. I wonder, can he smell it? I don't know. I'm weird. I'm weird like that. I'll get to looking like, because I'm just not doing certain stuff, you know? Like, but, you know, that's your whatever. That's your whatever. I wouldn't be doing it if I know I was just with this bitch and I'm probably with this. I don't know. But people are different. That's their business. But I was just looking like, that shit looked it nasty to me. I ain't going for it. I ain't doing it. But I was just like, I bet you they probably ain't even sanitized that. Like, ugh. And then, because I'm the type of person that look like that. I'm going to look at your background. I'm going to look at how you carry yourself. Or do you look clean? Do you look like you care? You know what I mean? Because if you doing stuff like this, you probably ain't the clean. I don't know. That's how I think. And I could be wrong. This is how I think. I just be looking like, if you put that much energy in little shit like this, you probably don't care about your health like that. You probably don't care about hygiene. You probably ain't cleaning. I don't know. That's my opinion. But I just want to get on here. I got to keep this algorithm going, just releasing what I'm saying. I might hop on this mug a couple more times today. I don't know. But it's been real. I will see y'all later.